When we think of abductions, our minds often jump to the dramatic scenes we see in movies, violent struggles, desperate screams, and shadowy figures lurking in dark alleys. But the truth is, Hollywood's version of kidnapping, a sudden forceful attack in a deserted alley, is almost entirely fiction. This is Survive Protocol. Subscribe and survive. Real-life abductions rarely look like this, and believing these myths can actually make us less prepared for the real dangers. In reality, abductions are far more subtle. They're quiet, calculated, and often unfold in the most ordinary places: parking lots, outside grocery stores, residential streets in broad daylight, or office garages after work hours. These are spaces we pass through every day, rarely suspecting that danger could be lurking nearby. Predators don't want attention. They rely on stealth, patience, and the element of surprise, not brute force. Their methods are designed to avoid drawing notice from bystanders or security cameras. The first step in an abduction is almost always about isolation. And the goal is to move you quickly and quietly from a public, visible space to somewhere private and out of sight, and take you where help is less likely to arrive. Often, the attack doesn't begin with violence at all. It might start with a simple question, asking for directions, help with a dropped item, or a request for assistance. Sometimes it's just a subtle shift in position, a stranger moving a little too close or blocking your path without you realizing it. Predators are skilled at exploiting our natural politeness and tendency to avoid confrontation. They use conversation to close the distance, gradually blocking your escape routes while appearing harmless or even friendly. The real danger is rarely obvious. It's subtle, deceptive, and easy to overlook if you're not paying attention. That's why awareness, simply noticing what's happening around you, is your best defense. Predators count on you being distracted, lost in thought, or glued to your phone. They look for hesitation, uncertainty, and moments when your guard is down. The key is to recognize the trap before it closes. Trust your instincts, stay alert, and remember, awareness, not physical strength, is your first and most important line of defense. The first seconds of a predatory encounter are your best chance to escape. Once you're moved to a secondary location, your odds of survival plummet. In public, you have witnesses, escape routes, and the element of surprise. The predator counts on your hesitation. Don't give it to him. Your only goal: do not let yourself be moved. Run, yell, throw your belongings. Do whatever it takes to stay where you are. Decide now. You will act immediately, not freeze or comply. This mental commitment is your greatest asset. When we think of danger, we often imagine brute force or loud confrontations, but in reality, kidnappers and other predators rely far more on positioning than on sheer power to trap their victims. Their tactics are subtle, calculated, and often go unnoticed until it's too late. They might block your path, stand between you and your car, or even use casual conversation to slowly guide you away from crowds and toward isolation. These actions are rarely aggressive. They're designed to seem harmless, even friendly, so you don't realize you're being manipulated. This is a quiet, non-violent trap that preys on your natural instinct to be polite and avoid confrontation. You might feel uncomfortable, but you hesitate to react, worried about seeming rude or overreacting. But if someone's movement corrals you, blocks your access to safety, or makes you feel boxed in, treat it as a serious threat. Trust your instincts. Your discomfort is a warning sign, not an overreaction. Don't simply walk around them or try to squeeze past. Instead, change direction, move back toward areas with more people, and force them to adjust to you. This breaks their control and puts you back in charge of your own movement. Imagine the space around you as a chessboard. Every step you take is a move. Don't let anyone else dictate your position or limit your options. Stay aware of exits, obstacles, and the people nearby. By refusing to play along with their subtle game, you send a clear message. You're not an easy target. Confidence and awareness are powerful deterrents. Remember, your feet are your first and best defense. Use them to create distance, escape a bad situation, and reclaim your safety before things escalate. Predators give off subtle warning signs before they act. Watch for vehicles parked oddly or idling with someone inside, and for people blocking your path or steering you away from exits. Forced conversation is a classic tactic. If someone ignores your cues to leave, be wary. Trust your intuition. That uneasy feeling is your brain picking up on danger. Don't rationalize away discomfort. Act on it. Increase your distance and move towards safety. At the first sign, something feels off. Recognizing these signals lets you act before things turn physical. Your intuition is a survival tool. Use it. Freezing in the face of danger is a natural, ancient response, one that's hardwired into our brains from thousands of years of evolution. When our ancestors faced predators or threats, freezing could help them avoid detection. But in modern situations like an abduction, this instinct can actually put us in greater danger. Our bodies become rigid, our minds race, and we feel trapped, unable to move or even call for help. The freeze response is triggered by intense fear, causing your muscles to lock up and your body to become unresponsive just when you need to act the most. It's as if your brain hits a pause button, hoping the threat will pass if you stay still. But in reality, this can make you more vulnerable. To break free from this paralysis, focus on making a small, deliberate movement. It could be as simple as wiggling your fingers, turning your head, or shifting your weight from one foot to the other. These tiny actions send a signal to your brain that you're ready to move, helping to disrupt the freeze response. Practicing these movements mentally, even when you're safe, can build a powerful habit. Visualization and mental rehearsal train your brain to respond differently under stress, making it easier to act when it really counts. Imagine yourself taking action, moving with purpose, and escaping danger. This mental preparation can make all the difference. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate fear entirely. Fear is a natural and even useful emotion. The real challenge is learning to move forward despite feeling afraid. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's action in the face of it. Even the smallest action, a step, a gesture, a shift, can snap you out of paralysis and set your escape in motion. Once you start moving, your body and mind can work together to help you survive. Take time to understand your own freeze response. Make a plan for how you'll break it and practice that plan until it becomes second nature. Preparation gives you confidence and control, even in the most stressful situations. Survival starts with a single, intentional move. By training your mind and body to act, you reclaim your power, even when fear tries to hold you back. Your main objective isn't to fight, it's to create distance. Every foot between you and the attacker gives you more options and lessens his control. Step back explosively at the first sign of threat. Put objects between you and the predator. Use cars, carts, or any barrier to buy time and space. Keep moving. Turn the encounter into a chase, which attracts attention and disrupts the attacker's plan. Distance restores your awareness and lets you see escape routes and potential helpers. Remember, space is safety. Don't engage. Move. Create distance. Use obstacles and keep going. Once you've created distance, run, but run with purpose. Don't flee blindly. Move toward light, people, and open businesses. Light and crowds make you visible and increase the attacker's risk. Run toward groups, busy streets, or any place with activity. The more public and chaotic setting of the environment, the safer you are. Make noise and draw attention as you go. Your escape is a strategic retreat. Deny the predator privacy and control. Always run toward safety, not just away from danger. Your voice is a weapon. Use it to command, not just scream. Panicked screams are often ignored. Clear, loud commands get results. Yell specific phrases, "Help me, this man is trying to take me," or "Call 911 now." Direct your commands at specific people to break the bystander effect. Yelling "Fire" can also draw urgent attention. Practice your command voice so it's ready under stress. Clear commands cut through confusion and mobilize help. Don't just make noise. Give orders that demand action. Self-defense isn't about fighting skills, it's about preparation. A simple pre-made plan beats martial arts in a real crisis. Your plan: stay aware, recognize danger, create distance, move towards safety, and use your voice. Preparation reduces hesitation and lets you act fast. Rehearse what-if scenarios to build mental habits of awareness and decisive action. A prepared mind is your best weapon. Most predators flee from resistance. Your safety is in your head, not your fists. This is Survive Protocol. Subscribe and survive. Plan, practice, and act. The fight is won before it starts.